Решительно мы стоим на пороге чего-то захватывающего. Ахаю, куски мяса. С вами Адриан Кройц, мы продолжаем проходить GreedFall. Я взял небольшой перерывчик закадровый. Обновил снаряжение самую малость, так, косметически. Потому что меня ждет нехилая битва с Куртом, и нужно было чуть-чуть лучше подготовиться, я думаю. Все это мы уже видели. Игра, как я уже говорил, подкидывает одно потрясение за другим. И мне не терпится узнать, что будет дальше. Пропустим эту заставку, да? Мы ее видели в прошлом видео, да? Как-нибудь так аккуратненько. Да. Да, я местный, ты умираешь. И Курт задумал какую-то непонятную хрень. Может, нужно было задание его выполнить уже? Что происходит?
What's going on? Is there something wrong? Coin guards! The time has come.
Наши люди пошли в расход.
What is this? Ready arms. Cut. What are you doing? Aim.
Приготовиться к бою, господа.
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons now. Sorry, Greenblood.
Сражайся с честью, приятель.
Fight with honor.
Угу.
On guard. I said draw.
Я все с тем же обрубком. Но я вспомнил, как кроме обрубка выхватывать молот. Блять, и получать пизды первым же ударом, да? Попал. Нихуя ты с разворота бьешь, приятель. Блять, это сложно, ребят. Я не боец в таких играх. Я боец в играх более спокойных. Свидание, да? Так, кажется, я буду долго-долго к вам возвращаться с одного и того же места в бою. Раньше все спутники за меня делали, да? Мы втроем сражаемся с кучей монстров. Я такой стою в сторонке, курю. Постреливаю из мушкета. А тут я остаюсь 1 на 1 с Куртом. По непонятной причине. До сих пор. Пропустить всю эту хрень. Но это не хрень, это очень важная часть сюжета, но эмоционально я уже мертв, чтобы переживать это во второй раз. Поэтому пропустить сцену, вот мы оказываемся снова с ним. Как? Ага. Фокусируемся на нем, да? Чтобы камера крутилась как нам надо. Не забываем отходить назад, не забываем стрелять. Вот он уже убитый.
Wait! Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all
Окей, со второго раза получилось.
But they will certainly succeed. Here or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
Я не вижу смысла его убивать. Вот никакущего. Но я не понимаю, почему он так легко пошел. Он солдат, блядь, он должен выполнять приказы генерала, очевидно. Живи.
You are defeated. You have no honor.
I agree with you. But I did train you well. At least there's that.
The student surpasses the master and you cannot bear it.
You are wrong. I am proud of you. Truly.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, it went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You're right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine. Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me?
У него даже, у Константина даже лицо так посветлело, несмотря на его состояние. Оживился чувак.
There is a hiding place in the cellar. We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
Kurt's death might have been enough to make these congers retreat. But they'll come back, that's for sure. We better be prepared for a fight.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
Подождите. Это все, конечно, очень интересно и здорово.
We must hurry before the guard can act.
Но игра, ну зачем ты так? То есть, как бы, если я уже прохожу, да, я должен продолжать дальше, да? Играть вот как оно есть. Но мой перфекционизм заставляет меня откатиться назад, свичнуть задание на, где оно? Среди призраков. И сначала разобраться с призрачным полком. Я иначе не могу, извините.
Greenblood, my friend. I can't stop thinking about Rainer and what happened to him. Let me know when you're ready to accompany me to the... I need the help of my best...
Тебе нужна помощь твоего лучшего ученика. Черт подери, Курт.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Где это? Где-то за городом, да? Пошли. Если это задание поможет как-то спасти Курта по итогу, то есть он согласится мысленно сам с собой, да, согласится жить дальше и перейти на нашу сторону, это будет замечательно. Если нет, ну что ж, тогда я просто выполню еще одно задание Пока он жив, да? Наберусь опыта. Я сюда бегу? Да, нет, тут нет прохода, кажется. Наберусь опыта. Получу немножко денег. Раскрою еще одну загадку терфрадии. До тех пор мы к Константину не ногой. В общем-то, это правильно, да, по сюжету игры. Если к предстоятельнице мы должны были зайти сразу, а иначе никак. Потому что там трупы найдут, потому что еще чего-нибудь. Здесь у нас есть время побегать по окрестностям, подумать. И если это так работает в GreedFall, изменить судьбу своего товарища, своего напарника, своего учителя. Если же нет, я уже сказал, плюс одно задание в актив. Обкатка снаряжения в полевых условиях. Почти такой же плащик, как у меня и был, только у него статы получше. Называется плащом артиллериста. Туда я бегу, бегу я туда. Здесь у нас будет еще одно задание, которое тоже можно выполнить сразу, да? Кто? Волка-медведи, да? Здрасте, давно не виделись. Не думаю, что ты со мной так легко справиться. Я теперь знаю, как захватывать цели, говно. Меховое. Еще один? Нет, все. Лимфа плюс шкура. Плюс желчь. Окей. Вырубленный лес. Для составления укреплений. Что, будем ломать ворота или пустят так? Пустят так. Здрасте, пожалуйста. Ты тут один? Сейф.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Bishop Petrus. May the enlightened guide you.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
Когда я хотел, чтобы эта фраза «избавиться от тебя быстро» в противном случае переломила бы. Что было бы намеком на перелом истории. Что у вас за лагерь?
And why is this place kept secret, even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole.
Хитрожопые наемники, да?
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Как вы их учите?
Training.
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Raina.
Oh, I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Ну, тебе наврали, значит. Ролик.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Raina.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
Your aversion is clear. But is it him that you hate? Or what the camp represents, my son?
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue.
Темнеет
I wanna know
потихоньку.
what's going on here.
Пока мы тут стоим. Прям быстро темнеет, ребята. Давайте быстрее опрашивать лейтенанта.
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
Надолго. Можете пока сделать себе чай, я не знаю.
Carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Kurt,
Польстите
don't
ей.
you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for?
Окей.
You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is a governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raina, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make.
I guess
Окей,
it was one of
это
your
трата
track your
времени.
orders. But
Lieutenant,
Твоя очередь.
Captain,
my friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
at your orders, Captain. Sir,
Надо как-то
Can you
быстрее
tell us about your squadron?
все это слушать.
the recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver.
Напали на след наконец-то.
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick.
Еще бы нет.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
Там нет какого-нибудь третьего инструктора случайно? Или только новобранцы остались?
It's blocked.
Закрытая часть лагеря? Я ни хрена не вижу, что тут. Начнем с тебя.
Hello, soldier.
Captain, we need information. You're in.
Of course, sire.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit's specialized in actions over different.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
Солдат тоже запугали
What's it
новобранцев.
like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military
Что я
spirit.
не очень доверяю твоему голосу, приятель.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that.
If you don't mind.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No,
Very well.
Excellence.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies.
Будем искать того, кто врать не умеет.
Soldier!
Прям совсем.
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
Да, это
It's
проверка.
not a test.
Нет,
You
не
may speak
про...
freely.
Блять, ну ДСРД, ну не
Training is
разочаровывай меня. а.
difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Rainer sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
Rather hesitant.
Блять,
Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No.
я также врал лет в 15. Наверное, я также вру и сейчас.
It's just that I can't tell you anything
Но
about
черт
the
возьми,
Rainer. And we're lucky to have the lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to...
Your name, Soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Остался еще один. Ну ты-то не сдрейфишь рассказать нам все.
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
У тебя лицо уже постарше такое. Ну не скажу, что умудренного человека, но бесстрашного больше.
Is training that rough here?
Well, it's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadrons, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what
Этот
happened.
чувак врет более
I don't know
увереннее.
anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Этот чувак врет уверенно.
Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what
Порт на правах капитана заправляет.
Can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go.
I...
Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take
Ну,
it.
это какое-то слишком открытое отвлечение, я бы
In that
сказал.
case, see you later.
Но все же. Остановились на Вильгельме, как на цели, да? Окей. Справедливо. Давай поговорим с ним еще раз, пока никого. Никого. Ну, Петрус с нами. Давай еще раз.
We need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
Что у вас вообще
What's
происходит?
going on here? We know that Raynor didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
It reminds me of the Ordo Luminis's interrogation methods. The
Таскать с собой Петруса, который комментирует такие вещи, познавательно.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raynor, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to
И
punish
нахрена
Rainer's
это все спрашивается?
me, we all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your
Нахрена они так готовят
Do
солдат?
something.
Убийц, вернее.
Have this camp closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as Raina.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Пора переходить к активным действиям.
That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Курт тоже что-нибудь притащил? Сделать вид, что вы покидаете лагерь. Мы уходим, пацаны, мы уходим. Черт. Тудум, 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 тудум. Поющие воды. Тыгадык. Все, мы ушли. Нас уже нет, все. На вышке кто-нибудь есть?
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
Ушли,
What
блядь.
did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raina wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
Ты-то, блядь, откуда знаешь? Ты почему, блядь?
Yeah.
Ой.
I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
These people's methods are despicable, but we can't just charge into the fray. Innocent people could get hurt. What
Блин,
you
таскать с
want
собой
from us?
Петрус очень познавательно. Как голос совести
We'll
такой.
sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks,
Возвышенный,
the
чутка
quarters,
религиозный,
and the basement.
We might
но
also try to
справедливый,
find out where this
мудрый.
night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Ага, типа мы не ушли, типа наступила ночь, полноценная такая ночь. С огромным звездным скоплением над головой. Все разошлись по казармам, да? Нам нужно как-то действовать скрытно или чё?
There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp.
Ну, давай аккуратненько пошли.
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Приказ о проведении ночной муштры. Всем новобранцам, получившим данный приказ, явиться на ночную муштру рядового Вильгельма. Ой, блять, как херово-то, ребята, а? Явка обязательно. Сбор будет проводиться в 10 часов вечера на лесной тропе к северу от лагеря. Те, кто не явится, также пройдут через муштру. Чувак, так, нам... Я хотел побегать, полутать ящики какие-нибудь, если они тут есть. Полутать снаряжение, которое, несомненно, должно быть в военном лагере. Подвинься, идет. Но кажется, стоит действовать как-нибудь побыстрее. Хотя бы в рамках сюжета. Потому что... Если лейтенанты что-то поняли, если капитан-то что-то понял, то Вильгельму жопа. Полная, беспробудная, беспросветная жопа. Рысь. Письмо от майора Германа. Капитан Роль, вы были и остаетесь одним из лучших моих учеников. Ваши новобранцы прибыли в Сан-Матеус и полностью оправдали наши ожидания. Я сообщил генералу о ваших достижениях в призрачном лагере. Уверен, он не оставит вас без награды. Если те ваши солдаты, что находятся в других городах, также хорошо подготовлены, скоро вы станете майором. И мы уже знаем о подготовке солдат для переворота, да? То есть здесь готовят солдат для переворота, к которому был причастен Курт, вот. Вы помните, когда? А если мы раскроем это дело, может в самом деле Курт останется в живых, а? Письмо от генерала. Капитан Рольф, благодарю за проделанную работу. Вы прекрасно справляетесь. Некоторые из ваших призрачных новобранцев уже заняли позиции в окружении наместников, как мы и планировали. Майор Герман сообщает о заговоре, блядь. О потерях, но они не повлияют на наши планы. Продолжайте в том же духе, и мы скоро перейдем к делу.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities.
А Курт уже знает? Курт должен знать с самого начала.
The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with
Пожалуйста, пусть Курт останется на нашей стороне.
So it seems, including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Продолжаем обыск. Тут должен быть ключ. Вижу ключ. От комнаты пыток. Замечательный ключ. Одну комнату пыток мы недавно уже видели. Зрелище не ахти. Так, подвал. Тут же никого сейчас не должно быть, да? Из высших чинов. Тут чё? Тут солома. Солома нам не нужна. Тут... Ну, у тебя есть ключ, ёбаный свет? Локт.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear.
Еще одна клетка.
Death.
Еще один набор инструментов для сарая. Мертвые бойцы. Рапорт командира. Капитан, согласно приказу мы провели подготовку новобранцев. Некоторые из них плохо переносили недосыпание, поэтому их отправили в черную комнату в целях тренировки. Мы потеряли одного солдата, но остальным это пошло на пользу. Они вышли немного ослабшими, зато дисциплина значительно улучшилась. Черти, блядь. Черти неадекватные.
He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
These monsters want to make him pay for the help he gave us. The poor child will probably not survive.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will...
Да, хорошо. Мы нашли все улики.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate
Мы
them.
можем идти спасать чувака.
Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
These children are victims, yes,
Ты, блядь, кто?
but they are armed.
Ты, блядь, тоже жить у меня не будешь сейчас, приятель.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can.
Мы с двумя уже договорились, с тремя, с четырьмя. В отличие от Дуэли с Хуртом, вы нулевые, ребята. Куда, блядь? Вернулся. Вернулся, я сказал. Я сам его заберу. Там, блядь, а почему мушкет не убил его сразу? Если есть лут на трупах, не забывай вылутать трупы, понятное дело. Но не забываем об основной нашей цели. О двух целях. Спасти Вильгельма, арестовать Рольфа. Побежали. Солдатские сапоги. Побежали. Куда дальше? Сюда? Нет, наверх. Вот она, та часть лагеря, которой нам не было доступа в начале. Взяли, перекрыли доской его, да? Теперь сюда. Какой-нибудь еще один фастсейв.
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Спускайся, блядь, спускайся. Надо спасти чувака.
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Rainer.
Soldiers, do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. Times!
Ну-ка.
When my master of arms was in the guard, he always repeated, "Fight with honor." What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's defenseless?
А ДСРД такой вообще на похуе стоит, зная, что правда за ним, зная, что его убить не могут, потому что он ГГ, блядь. Хоть бы оружие сам в руки взял.
But it's not too late to refuse all of this, to act with honor.
You're right, Captain. It's over, Lieutenant.
Imbeciles! Traitors!
Лейтенанта придется уебать. Правда, толпой? Но они сами только что толпой одного били, так что, ну бывает.
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go.
Так. Репутация у Курта увеличивается, остался роль. У тебя никакого толкового лута нет. Куда нам обратно? Сюда, да? Ну-ка. Не, нихуя. А куда? Не сюда.
You're right. Let's try to approach
Здесь
discreetly.
проверка на интуицию. Интересно, я вспомню о ней когда-нибудь. Надо засейвить. Потом вспомнить, что тут есть проверка на интуицию. Окей, пошли дальше. Я не удивлюсь, что если роль слышал звуки боя, сейчас приведет с собой еще пару лейтенантов своих, как минимум. Но, по-моему, решение правильно было, что мы сначала побежали случайно или специально к пареньку и спасли его. Так, как туда пройти тогда, если X-блок? Где он сидит, блядь? Где-то в жопе мира. Здесь обходной путь, окей. Бежим по кущерям, по камням. Нормально, у него тут и армия своя с лейтенантом. И новобранцы. Давайте поговорим.
You're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers. The traitors must die.
С этими нам удастся поговорить. Я думаю, он собрал тех солдат, которые реально как-то к нему преданы более-менее. Или запуганы сильнее всех просто.
You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance to avoid a fight and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders. And we know what will happen to us if we don't obey. Enough! To arms! Attack!
Must I remind you what happened to Rainer?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Он с перекрещенными руками, прям такая вот на этом. На самоуверенности.
Honor and glory.
У Райнера и у Курта. То есть у ДСРД.
How dare you? You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards.
Their training wasn't finished, Captain. And the speeches were so convincing.
Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time
Second
ago.
Squadron.
They're not
Квадрон
coming,
убит
Rolf.
нахер.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training
Сквадрон,
methods aren't
блядь.
very effective.
Чё?
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get
Давайте от
your
пафосных
hands
разговоров
dirty.
к бою и
I'm
закончим.
shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Окей, 3 на 1. Дефолт. Блять, он бьет так же сильно, как кут, падла. Чё я? Не, я его забрал. Да? Еще один ключ от подвала. Здорово. Все, закончили на этом? Ну, Курт.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Все, и задание на этом заканчивается. Да, похоже на то. Или тут должна была быть заставка, потому что я начал лутать лейтенанта в тот момент, когда начал Кстати, это будет интересно. Ну-ка. Ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Там экран начинал темнеть, когда я начал лутать лейтенанта. Так должно быть или что? Да, не сдались. И вы сдадитесь.
Is this what? No. Let's surrender. How dare!
Shut up.
Congratulations.
Their training...
Silence.
They're not.
They surrendered.
No. To my help. And death to the others.
Да, блядь, чё ты промахиваешься? А, типа все, да?
Will you be all
А,
right?
нет, заставка.
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this.
Ну, бак и такое бывает, нормально.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain. Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
Теперь у нас, по идее, есть информация о готовящемся перевороте. Это как-то нам поможет, кстати.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Давайте. На этом закончим, наверное. И сразу после этого к Константину. Посмотрим, что изменилось. И изменилось ли что-то вообще.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp. Where elite soldiers are trained. Through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor
Мы
of the
перевернули
congregation.
историю.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so
Мы
stupid for not
перевернули
having
историю.
understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Курт, дружба. Level up.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
Нет, ничего, приятель. И теперь... Теперь можно отправляться к Константину со спокойной совестью, как не хочется в это верить. Спасибо всем, кто досмотрел до этого момента. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, дизлайки, комментируйте, критикуйте. Всем бай!